Hi, my name is Monique and today I'm going to talk about my three favourite eras, which are the 70s, 90s and 20s. And starting with the 90s, what I really like about it is that it was very like minimalistic and simple, like a lot of the clothes, and I also like the fact that it was very unisex, like a man and a woman could wear the same jumper or sweatshirt and you wouldn't know like which gender it was designed for, which I think is really like cool and exciting. And I also like the fact that sportswear became mainstream, because obviously in previous decades sportswear was not like a popular thing, like it wasn't even like high fashion. But in the 90s it became high fashion because people like Diddy made his collection and it became like high fashion due to the fact that he put his own spin on it. But it was something that all people wanted, like not only people from like low class backgrounds, like high class people wanted to wear that same product. And I also like that grunge was something that was a mixture between two previous decades and featured a combination of 1970s hippie fashion and 1980s punk fashion. And also in the 70s, what I liked about the 70s as a whole decade is that it was just a lot of bright colours, a lot of individuality, like a lot of like no one really caring what people said. It was more about individuality, like especially with the hippie style, because like hippie style, a lot of hippie clothes was handmade, so it was quite original and individual, because you could have an item that you bought and then like made it your own, like added fringes, tie-dyed it, or just anything, adding your own features. And I think that that's very interesting. And I also like the fact that a lot of hippie fashion didn't just come from Western influences, it came from like Asian and African influences, which is obviously different from previous decades where most of the clothes was inspired by Western culture. And what I also like is that the 20s was just an overall like just very like glitz and glam decade, like a lot of sequins and glitter. It seemed like the generation where you could just have fun and just be yourself. And it was a lot of androgyny for women, like short hair was still considered sexy, like it was very mainstream for women to have short hair, like it was a huge thing, and it was part of the flapper girl look, which was also very popular. And also I like the fact that even now celebrities still have influence with performance outfits from people like Josephine Baker, like especially Beyonce and Rihanna. I feel like they have that type of outfit, like when you see Rihanna's always wearing like sequins and Beyonce's always wearing like her bodysuit, like you can tell that it's definitely inspired from them, which I really like, because obviously it shows that there were a lot of great looks that can be remade and still have that same authentic 1920s look.